You're all a bunch of... You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad.
Yo, what's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? It's your boy BMO. We back here, new month, starting something new. I gotta blast off right. I wanna dig into a lot of things that have been happening in the world today that we must address. A lot of comrades don't like when I address certain things, but while I'm here on this channel, we growing together. It's a must we grow together and do this. So before I start, I want to shout out to Toka, Turning Our Circumstances Around, the nonprofit KBA Enterprises. I want to shout out Mo's Express, all the different legit things that we put in front of God to start to do. Shout out to the YouTube channel. Shout out to WeTheMovement.co. Please tune in. We have new clothes for the fall. We was in a little setback, but you know, it's always gonna be obstacles when you're trying to be great. And we ran into a few obstacles. Do that mean we give up? Do that mean we stop? Nah, baby bro, like I told you, man, this channel's here for one reason and one reason only. For me to drop a jewel to teach, to get my little bros, whether you're affiliated or not affiliated, to sit and think, to make the right choice because they keep locking us up. This is gonna be a touchy topic for me today because this is something that, you know, we always hold on to for so much. And I'm gonna name this one Cursed because it's cursed, you know? And for something so long that I've been banging for and used to represent, putting in the work for the devil, got me in a situation where I am. But in order for me to become who I am today, what I'm doing today, I had to go through what I went through. But the reason why I call this episode Curse is because not just the game is cursed, how gangbanging is cursed. So before I even talk about any other hoods, I must go from a hood that I helped build, that I helped see it, but I done seen how many lives are destroyed and how long it went wrong. You know, I was chilling with my wife. We was in the backyard. They was grilling. We was eating. And I ran across my little brother Hocus 4/5. And at first I thought it was his page. You know, I'm still a little rusty for being locked up for 25 years. But I'm thinking it's his page. But come to find out it's not his page. It was another good brother that had been around me, but we never formally introduced to each other. But he be on YouTube and doing little things and all. He was locked up. I think it was Gotham City, whatever it goes by like that. But you know, he be doing this little thing too. Shout out to him, because he be trying to preach righteous stuff. Shout out to the good brother that's trying to change lives. So my little brother Hocus was like, yo, I denounce all gang ties, definitely for sex, money, murder. Now, a lot of people might have took it the wrong way, but I know baby bro, and I know baby bro hard. So when we talked, he was like, yo, bro, these people is running down the brand to the ground because they ego tripping, and I ain't got no time for it. So just like I affect lives, I want to change lives. So a lot of people's like, yo, because he caught the case, he acting like that. But when he was on trial fighting the RICO case in the state, he used to always write me. We used to talk. He always been spiritual. And him and his brothers always been knit tight with each other. And I was sitting there like, wow, that take heart to do. I got a couple of phone calls like, yo, what's up with bro? Why he did that? So my answer to them was, what you mean why he did that? Don't he have a right to make a choice? He done skipped a RICO charge and beat it, laid up from his kids on Rikers Island, fighting these charges and beat them. How the government put charges on them, turning it around, and they were just rappers. And as he claimed he's innocent today in this case. So when he did that and said it, I text him, bah, 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 bah. But I text the brother on Gotham thinking it was S1 page because, like I said, I did 25 years. I'm still a Flintstone in this George Jetson era. So I really don't know how to work the internet. So excuse me, bros, if y'all write me, I don't know how to answer back. If DMs, I don't really know. Then I just learned to DM certain things. I know how to talk. Then I don't know how to check them. I don't know if I'm liking something I'm supposed to like. And you know what I'm saying? I'm learning. So I say that to say, I text baby bro, and I had to drop a jewel on him like I always do because he's one of the brothers that listen. Since he's one of the brothers that always listen to me, it was a must I feed the spirit and reach out to him for what he was saying. Like I told you, I got a couple of calls like, yo, what do you mean he denounced, he did this and all that? But not once nobody asked the brother what was going on, why he feel like that, why he's in that way. What do you think? What made him do this? What made him do that? Now, when I talk to him, he already say that because there's a lot of in-house stuff going on, a lot of badgering, a lot of smear campaigns, because this is the day and time we in. You have to smear a brother name, get people to try to follow what you're doing. And a lot of people that's following what they doing, these dudes is junkies. These dudes got skeletons in their closet. These dudes is fighting for a power that's under a cursed life. That's why I named this topic Curse. I only can speak on my own. Now, I can speak about what happens with all the other hoods for being locked up and knowing what was going on from the beach with the Jets, the Max, for how apes rose, where it came from Stones. You know, I could give you history because I ran with a lot of the big homies that I know personally for us putting it in from the 90s all the way up. You know, so I sat there and thought, like, yo, why is this shit so cursed? So I had to drop this jewel on my little bro. I texted to him. I might get the words out right or I might not. But I'm going to try to reach out to him and say it again to the world, to my other little bros, so y'all can catch on. And then I can explain why my little bro Hogan's felt like that and why he said it. I'm going to try to narrow it down for me analyzing from the sideline to say it. So I told him, I said, baby bro, it's a dangerous thing to discover your purpose. Because when you discover your purpose, you're going to become irritation to people. You're going to upset people. And also when you discover your purpose, you are going to declare independence. Because you are not going to allow other people to dictate to you and tell you what to do. Because you've discovered now your purpose. Now that's deep. Because once you discover who you are, following the bandwagon, you going to over outshine it. You're going to speak on what's right and what's not right. So I wrote that to little bro. I said, yo, bro, I understand. He said, yo, bro, you know, man, I love my people and I love my brothers. I'm from like Castle Hill, from the projects that I'm from. I said, yo, bro, I understand what you're saying, man. I said, the world might not can't handle you because you probably finally just figured out your purpose. You see, I figured out my purpose. And in the episode, I'm not sure if it was the last one or the one before that, I just was talking about this, how I brought the wrong people up with me. I kept fighting for something that didn't have my interest, because all the little bros had a hidden agenda. I'm banging. So as gang banging, and when you doing things wrong, I put on for the hood to put the hood, the brand, in a position to win. And like always, we come from a generation of failure, a generation of trauma, that we crabs in the buckets and we hate on each other and we bring it down. So now in this new 2025 era, you have the smear campaign coming on, that people gotta tarnish your name, talk bad about you. Yo, we got this on him. We got paperwork this. He did that. He did this. He's this. But meanwhile, a brother like myself was impeccable in holding down this brand for 25 years in the system. 25 years in the street as a child, all the way up to all this thing. To where I've been had to say from 10, 15 years ago that I let this thing go. Y'all not worthy of who I am and what I do for the hood. Because you got people that mislead you, that's teaching you wrong, and these people got skeletons in their closet. They junkies. Then you got people that never been nothing, that been awarded positions, never earned the positions, because you in the day of time, if you send somebody some money, he act like he give you a slot and you doing something. And when that happens, you got the blind leading the blind. And that's what's cursed. So when I see my little brother, Hocus, say like, yo, I'm falling back, I want to do positive and shine the light on the dark, I understood where he was coming from. And there's a lot of little things that's going on of the smear campaign, of everything they doing, because people is searching for a different movement. They want to hate because they see a brother doing right. They see a brother doing good. So I salute to my little bro Hocus, man, for wanting to change and make a difference. See, I've been made that move. I've been found my purpose. That's why I do what I do. That's why it don't matter how much the smear campaign talks and hate, I never respond to it. I'm not responding to it now. I'm responding to my little brother because I see what he's doing. And I salute him. And God, because he's been spiritual, is going to walk him through it like they walked him through this before. So he's going to be able to get around this. His little situation he got that they let him out on his own, Rakan, because it's really nothing. So let me get back to this curse. They running everything to the ground. Now I could talk about gang members in a whole. Every big homie got a different hidden agenda. They not preaching and teaching what it was designed to do from the beginning. And each and every one of them is running it down, just like my own. They running it down to the ground. You got people that's in there passing out, drinking, smoking drugs. They talking all over these phones. They writing letters, putting your name in the letters, acting like it's them, sending out words, putting people in situations to talk about other people to do it because they don't care, because they got life in jail. They got a lot of time. So They don't care who they tear down, who they bring in to lock up. They acting like they pushing narrative, but they not. This shit is so hilarious. You got people that's lying, like they getting messages from big homies, and the big homies not even telling that. And they running to the state, they running over here telling these messages. They trying to reach out to do this. They got the nerve to put your narrative like, yo, we trying to get somebody home, and BMO's got a podcast and he's telling stories and he don't want his brothers to come home. Now, logically, how real is that? What makes somebody think I wouldn't want my brother to come home? All my brothers. I want an enemy to come home that's in jail. I don't even want you in jail. Who would want somebody in jail? Stand up, count, piss, politics, short of staff, feed you food that's unhuman, not made for human consumption, and they serving us these foods. Why would I want to do that? And there's laws changes. I'm not out here committing crimes. I'm not out here selling drugs. I'm not out here telling homies to do anything illegal. I'm not in that life no more. I've been left that life. I'm here to stop my little brothers from going to jail. I'm not in here to tell y'all to teach. I'm here to show y'all how to win legit, how to set up LLCs, how to fix your credit, how to get a job, how to save money, how to open up trust funds, how to do things, how to learn how to be you. Well, how do you want to be? Either you playing sports, music, or anything, teach you the way to win, because they didn't teach us, and there wasn't nobody here to do that. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I changed for. For the streets I terrorize to help the youth. If I could save one youth at a time, little bro, whether he a gang member, a civilian or not, I won. I always tell y'all, I know y'all afraid because y'all see what I'm doing. I'm not here anti-speaking against the government. We all know what they on. I respect them. They gangsters. What I look like trying to fight against them. But I will bring my little brothers and sisters aware. Black, Spanish, even the white community. Be aware of what's going on in the world. Stay away from this curse. If you look at the curse for in blood, period, every homie that came home went to jail. Every homie that wanted to act like they wanted to get a position of power to be something that they not went to jail with life and brought a lot of good people down because they was chasing the power, the fame, and it's all an illusion. The life is cursed. So when my little brother Hocus said, yo, they tearing the brand down, man, I'm done. I got to help the youth, Mo, because I was staying them wrong for years. For a person like me that changed and found my purpose like he found his purpose, I said, I understand. And you got these clowns that's running around acting like they put in work for the brand, like they doing something for the brand, my brand, any other brand, whoever brand. People got awarded that. All they could do is teach y'all confusion and start trouble with y'all to get y'all locked up. Y'all don't need to be in jail. They can't teach y'all how to get no money. All they want to do is be somebody else's friend and ask them for some money, do something, lying like they doing things for people. They not doing nothing. They selfish. They clowns. That's why they can't get nothing for the past 5 or 10 years. So this shit is hilarious. For the past 20, 30, 40 years, you held this guy up as a god. And now y'all want to tear him down because he had the heart to change. So you want to use a smear campaign to get him like it's going to affect him because he changed and trying to help now. Y'all not helping these young brothers, man. Y'all teaching them. Y'all just begging for money. Y'all getting high. Y'all drinking, passing out, falling there. Y'all putting dudes' names in letters, memos, all this fake clown shit, saying shit over the phone because misery love company. They want to get y'all in jail with them, man. So my little bros, man, stay away from that life, that cursed life. Gang banging is cursed, man. And it's tearing us down. And meanwhile, we got a different war going on that we need to get ready for, because it's here and it's happening. Look what's going on in D.C., martial law. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. This shit is for real, y'all. And y'all need to be prepared for what's coming. I'm here, man. Like I told you, I'm not preaching to y'all. I'm not here projected to be something that I'm not. I am who I say I am. The world know who I am. The government know who I am. They know the power that I possess, that I don't even want, that I don't need. I've been moving without it because I'm on a different mission in life. That's to take care of my community and help the kids and the youth grow. Shout out to the man behind the G wall. Shout out to Toka, turn our circumstances around. We the movement.co. Pull up. We here, man. Got some new clothes, apparel. Check them out. We changing. Salute the Hocus. Salute the S1. Salute the Poppy. Anybody else that just want to make a change, man. However y'all go about it, y'all want to change and help the youth, I support y'all, man. We here together. Let's get ready, man. We in the spiritual warfare. We in the mental warfare now. It ain't physical no more. Stay away from the people in that cursed life that's trying to bring y'all in jail with them. That's trying to tear y'all down. That's trying to put y'all in situations to hurt somebody or somebody hurt y'all. Stay away from them type of people, man. Y'all got a better life to live and to go on. I'm going, man. Salute. Shout out.
I thank the Lord for my many blessings. Don't stress and keep a vest for protection from the barrel of a Smith & Wesson. And all my niggas in the pen, here we go again. Ain't nothing separating us but my Mac 10. Born in the ghetto as a hustler. Hold up, straight soldier, bucking at the busters. No matter how you try, niggas never die. We just retaliate with hate, then we multiply. See me striking down the block, King Kong. Mobbing like a motherfucker, living like I don't want to. Ain't no stopping at the red lights. I'm sideways, thug life, motherfucker, crown.